Usually when people ask me about what's a cheaper, more affordable version of a Leatherman or even a Victorinox multi-tool, my advice usually goes along the lines of, you know what, there isn't. Get yourself a Leatherman, just pay once, cry once, and have a tool that will last you a lifetime, because all of the other alternatives are not comparable. I mean, if you look at some of the alternatives, stuff like this, it's just not in the same leagues. Folks, Fernando doing another video for the Modern Survivalist, and surprised I have found something that finally compares. As I was saying, pretty much these cheapo multi-tools, I guess they're okay. Some people like them more than others. I haven't found anything that is as good as Leatherman, you know, in terms of how much usefulness, versatility, how much of a tool you get for the money. Kind of like this is it. Now, that's where this video comes in. SWISS+TECH. This has been such a pleasant surprise. 28, 29 bucks, depending on the discount that you find. Again, it's not always the case. If I do find it, I'll leave the link there in Amazon. If you want to purchase, that's from the affiliate, no charge extra for you. You pay the same, and it just helps out the channel. And that's where you'll find it. Usually these things pretty much fly in no time, especially when the word gets around and people realize that for less than 30 bucks, you can buy something that is very, very close to a Leatherman. And that's what we have here in this SWISS+TECH multi-tool. Exterior looks, kind of looks like a Wave. Well, yeah, in fact, it is pretty much almost like a Wave. You have a main blade on the outside that locks very nicely in place. One of the things that happens with many of these tools, they're just not of the quality. Quality just sucks. This is not the case. You see, you feel that it has nothing, you know, Leatherman has nothing on what you have from this first impression. My only doubt is how much can it last in terms of durability of materials? Will the blade hold edge as much as the Leatherman? Well, the Leatherman itself is nothing special, I guess, unless you go for the charged version with superior steel. It's basically a 428C steel, pretty much the same thing that you'll have here, which is your cheap stainless steel. But it is very well made, it is finely finished, and it just locks like a vault in place. All of those things for me make it a winner. So on one hand, single hand opening, locking correctly, no wiggle, no play. On the other side, we have your serrated blade, sheath foot blade, serrated, same thing, locks into place, super solid. In fact, my Leatherman Charge, the last one I got, it required a lot of manipulation until it got comfortable so as to open easily everything. This was even better outside the box because it just opens super smoothly from the start. And I'm sure that the more you use it, the more it will start wearing in the contact surfaces and so, and will become even smoother. On the other side, I have a file, diamond coated. Will this last as long as the Leatherman? I honestly don't know. You will have to use this and see if years later this still holds on. But as of right now, my first impressions are fantastic. I think this looks great from the start. We have a serrated a saw, just like in your Leatherman. So from the exterior, this is pretty much the same functionality you have in your Leatherman. Nothing that you have in your Leatherman on terms of outside tools you're missing here. When we open it, it still keeps on getting pretty good. The pliers are just like the Leatherman, looks fantastic. And you even have the inserts on the cutting tool there for the nail cutter. I don't know if this is something that will last as long as your Leatherman, but I can tell you that from the quality that you see, this is just very well finished, and I would be very surprised if this just fails immediately. I mean, I've known of people that that broke their Leathermans in just a couple days, and they just start complaining about how terrible Leatherman is. The pliers broke. Pliers, breaking the pliers on your Leatherman. Can it be done? Of course. You can pretty much break anything if you put enough force, and I'm sure this will be no different, but with a minimal amount of common sense, this should last you for a very long time. And the fact that you can remove those means that you can work them down a little bit. If you dent them a little bit, you can just file them and restore that edge. I doubt there's many replaceable bits from SWISS+TECH, but who knows? Maybe if you contact the manufacturer and you let them know that you had issues there, they could send those. But at the very least, I know I can remove them, and that's a very big deal because I can just work and reprofile that edge if it ever gets dented. Now, on the inside is where you have a little bit of a difference, where it's not exactly like your Leatherman. You have a full-size screwdriver, screwdriver bit, and the Leatherman, it's the flattened version, so you can sand down those on either side, and it will fit in your Leatherman. Here, just standard. This will be something that a lot of people appreciate. So this is one of those things where it's not exactly like your Leatherman, but you have on the other side, you still have your can opener, wire stripper, cap lifter as well, and you also have a mini screwdriver, which basically you would be missing like the tiny Phillips, because this is not replaceable, like you change the one in the Leatherman from one side to the other. No, this one is fixed, and a large flat screwdriver, which is nicely profiled, sharp as it should be, none of that rounded bullshit which some manufacturers do. And in terms of scissors, man, these are very nice scissors. These are very tight, and just like in your Leatherman, and you feel making contact as you use it. As you work it, you feel it making contact all across the edge. Very cool locking with a spine lock on both sides for the tools that you have. Man, again, 29 bucks. That's what I paid for this. I could not be happier. The only thing that I'm missing, to be honest, is a clip. The clip kind of sucks because I use a clip a lot. I know that some people will be thrilled with this because they just use a pouch, and the pouch is more than adequate. It's fine. So the only thing for me is, damn, that clip. And even worse, they just did these little windows, which for me make no sense whatsoever. If this wasn't there, I could even make some, jerry rig some kind of clip and just screw it there into this metal, and that would have been a possible solution. But with those holes, kind of sucks. This is perfect for someone that is looking for a very affordable alternative to your Leatherman, for someone that is looking for affordable version of the Leatherman, and they just use a sheath nonetheless. This will be fantastic for those people. And I would also throw in there the option of someone that wants not just one, maybe 2 or 3 multi-tools for different kits. Are you going to be dropping $100 in terms of multi-tools in each one of your bags and so on? No, get yourself these things and drop one of these in each bag, and you will be more than good for whatever multi-tool needs you may have. Again, damn, it is 98% what you get from the Leatherman, and the quality of construction and finish is superb. I cannot complain about it. The time will tell how long this lasts, but from what I see, it is a home run. Guys, it's going to be all for now. Remember that you have not only links for the multi-tool, if I find it, if it's still there, but also for my book, Street Survival Skills, Practical Aspects of Survival and Preparedness, a lot of EDC stuff as well, and Surviving the Economic Collapse, my book regarding my experience in Argentina, which is very relevant given everything that you're seeing right now, and it is doing very well in Amazon. People are buying it, giving the economic context that we're all in right now. See you in the next video, guys. Take care.